Okay.
What are you riding?
ENGWE L16, little baby wheels for short people just like me. All right, today's video, we are going to be reviewing ENGWE's brand spanking new L16 e-bike right here. And the first thing what we'll probably do is bring the camera in a little bit closer and go over all the specifications and all that kind of stuff so you can see it up close, and then we'll take it on a ride. And then after that, we'll give you our pros and cons, or our likes and dislikes. All right, so this is the ENGWE L16, and Lauren's going to hop on it real quick just to show you like size comparison. Because we are using 16-inch wheels. It's a little bit smaller of a bike, and Lauren is around 5'5", 5'6".
I shrank. I'm 5'5" and a half.
5'5" and a half, she says, and that's just to give you an idea of what somebody her size would look like. And it's an easy step over bike. I don't know, I would think anybody would be able to step over it to get on it. Yeah, that's what it looks like with a 5'5", 5'6" person on it or standing near it. All right, so we'll just start down here with the wheels. So of course you get 16-inch wheels, so the tires are going to be 16x4. The brand is the Chow Yang. If you can see it, it's upside down, so that's going to be front and rear. Of course, you're going to get the hydraulic brakes, and these are 160 millimeters, so you get some good stopping power. That's going to be on the front and the rear, of course. And also back here, of course, you're going to get your 750 watt hub motor, and it peaks up to 1500 watts or 75 Newton meters worth of power. So you do actually get quite a bit of power from this little e-bike.
Pretty powerful.
It's pretty powerful.
When I first get on it and I take off for the first time, every time I'm like, whoa.
It's got some power to it.
Yeah, it really takes off. And like when it goes up this hill, that's a pretty steep hill there.
It is.
It does not have one problem.
It's actually faster than all the other e-bikes that we've had going up that hill.
It is.
All right, so next thing will be the headlight right up here. Lauren will turn that on. Boom, there we go. We have not ridden this at nighttime, so we're not sure the brightness on it. And then of course you have your rear tail light here, and you can see it whenever she pushes the brake. So this bike is kind of made for long range. It's actually, I think, the longest range e-bike that is out right now, right?
Or the longest L16 anyway, 16-inch.
16-inch. And that's going to be because it has two batteries. First battery is going to be in the bike frame right here, and this one is 48 volt, 18 amp hour. And then if you get the dual battery like we have right here, the other one's going to sit inside this battery rack. And of course this one is 48 volt and it is 23 amp hours. So that's going to be the dual battery. And of course, if you don't want to get the dual battery version, you can get it with just the single battery right here. The bike frame is made out of steel, and we have somebody over there just using a regular bike.
Ugh, peasant.
Peasants. All right, so this bike is made out of steel, and it weighs roughly 87.3 pounds with just one battery. And if you get two batteries, it's like 100.8 or like 101 pounds.
And if you get two batteries, they throw in that rack.
Yeah, that's right. If you get the dual battery, you're going to get the free rack right here. I don't know what the actual rack cost without it. Whenever we first got this bike, we didn't have the second battery quite yet, and we did have this little insulated bag back there, basically where the battery sits. So the bag is actually really nice. So with the single battery, you're going to get a range of 70 miles, and that is with pedal assist. And this is in like a class 2 mode whenever you get it, so the max speed is going to be 20 miles per hour. And then if you get the dual battery version, you're going to get up to 150 miles, they're claiming, again using the pedal assist. The maximum payload or capacity of this e-bike is 264 pounds. I guess we will move up here to the I guess everybody calls it the cockpit, but I just say the handlebars. So I do like that it comes with the BMX style handlebars. You're gonna get the rubber grips right here with the palm rest on it, which is kind of nice. Again, the hydraulic disc brakes. Next to that's gonna be your pedal assist controls, so up and down, your headlight button, your information button, and then your power button. And then you get a little dingy bell, which is kind of hilarious. Next is going to be the screen, which we'll do in just a second. And then I forgot to mention there on the back wheel, the Shimano 7-speed shifter, which is right back here. And then of course your hydraulic brakes. And then for this one, it is the twist throttle right here. Okay, going on to the screen. Basically, we're going to hold the power button down for a couple of seconds. That is going to turn on. And in real life, it does not blink like that. We're gonna have your speed up here, pedal assist right down there at the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then your trip sensor right here. And then if you press the information button, it's got your odometer, your time, your max speed, your average speed, and then your power in watts, and then we're back to the very beginning. And then of course your battery bars are going to be right up there on the top. And also on the BMX handlebars, you are able to adjust it, so kind of like up and down or forward and backwards through the little stem right up here. So that is adjustable if you need it to be, and you do get the front shocks, but they are not adjustable right up here. And I think that is basically it, other than all the other items that come with it. So the things that do come with it, which I thought was kind of nice, it actually comes with extra brake pads right here, a little tiny bike pump, of course all your tools to put the bike together, a manual, and then a front reflector, which we never put on. And I think that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else to add?
Well, I keep telling you that places give you spare parts and you never believe me, but they give you a whole bunch of spare
That is
parts.
true. They do give us a bunch of spare parts. Okay, I do want to try one thing real quick. Hold the throttle and the brake down for like 10 seconds, and then hold down the power button. And we're looking for 999. There we go. Okay. Pedal assist, it has the cadence. Doesn't like fully take over like a regular pedal assist. It just helps you kind of where you're at. If you're on flat ground though, it is going to make you want to pedal faster. Okay, we're gonna be going uphill here. I'm in pedal assist 1. Now I'm not pedaling very hard. I'm just barely pedaling, which is nice. And it's not just shooting me straight up to the pedal assist maximum speed, so that's nice. I'm gonna put it on 2. It does give me a little bit of a boost, and I'm just literally barely pushing on the pedals. I'm just gonna go to 3. Hello. Yeah, I'm barely pushing the pedals. Yeah, I like the cadence sensors in these. Feels good though. Agile. It's full throttle going up the hill. From 24, 25. Got some power. Wow. That did really good up that hill.
Help! Help! Wait for me!
Okay. So far it's been going great. I do like the cadence sensor in here, so it's not forcing you to go at the specific pedal assist speed. It just allows you to go at a slower pace, which is nice. It has plenty of power going up that hill back there, so that was another plus. And the only thing I need to do is tighten my handlebars because I didn't tighten them tight enough. So far, it feels great. Doesn't really feel like you're on a 16-inch wheels. So it feels good so far.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing way back there?
Well, nothing. I'm trying to follow you. You're so fast, though.
Brake light's nice and bright. Okay.
What are you riding?
ENGWE L16, little baby wheels for short people just like me. All right, so we're gonna go up this hill. I think it's around a 7% grade. $15, $14, $13. It's actually the fastest I think ever so far. Now we're starting to gain speed again. 20 at the top of the hill, which is pretty good, honestly. I think the brakes work really well. I guess we'll do a top speed. Now, if we go this direction, we are slightly uphill. On the phone, and the bike says 28. 27 on the phone. Now we are going to be slightly downhill this time. Okay, bike is topped out. Doing 31 on my phone. All right, max speed was 31 miles per hour. All right, next is gonna be our pros and cons, or our likes and dislikes, and I did put them on a little piece of paper so I don't forget. So I'm actually gonna ask you what your pros and cons are, if you have any.
A con for me is the
twist throttle?
Yeah, being the twist throttle, but that's only because
You're used to the other ones that have the thumb.
I'm used to
The thumb.
those, and honestly, I'm just not. I am coordinated,
Yeah.
but sometimes when I hit the brake, maybe my hand is gonna twist a little, you know, whatever.
Okay.
So for
Okay.
me, I would prefer.
You prefer the thumb.
It feels more
the
like
thumb throttle.
under control.
Okay.
But otherwise, I don't think I have any other cons. My pros are that it is pretty powerful, that it went up that hill with like no, it didn't hardly slow down at all.
Yeah, it didn't slow down
That
at all.
is a big deal, I think. I like baskets and racks. I think
I do too.
are very helpful. So
I do too.
I'm a big fan of that. These handlebars, because I like that paddle.
The little palm rest.
It really does make a difference.
It does make
for
a
me.
difference. Now, I would say that these are the cheaper palm rests.
I don't know if that matters to me.
Well, the only reason it's going to matter, which I've seen on another e-bike, is after you've been riding it for a while. I don't know if these get soft and then they rotate.
Oh.
Yeah, so with your e-bike, the one that you like to ride, it's got pieces on the end where it clamps it into place and you can't move it.
Oh.
Which is fine. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the palm rest too.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of just the regular round ones. Yeah.
And I like this color. It's the same color as the bike that I always ride.
I'm a big
so.
fan of the color too.
Really?
Yeah, I like this color, and I also like it that it's kind of like a flat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Flat
yeah,
sand
you
or
like
whatever they
that.
call it.
I think that's my main notes.
Your pros and
I
cons.
I didn't have many.
Okay, so mine, I'm a big fan. This has the cadence sensor, which I forgot to mention earlier whenever I was going over all the specifications. So
I like that.
the cadence sensor, in my opinion, is awesome compared to a bike that doesn't have a cadence sensor. So whenever you're pedaling, it doesn't just blast you to the pedal assist mode you're in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say you're in pedal assist 5 on a regular e-bike that doesn't have a cadence sensor. You start pedaling, you're gonna go straight up to, you know, that 20 mile an hour, and it doesn't, there's just nothing you can do about it.
And there's no in between.
Yeah, there's no in between. So with a cadence sensor, it kind of meets you where you're at, where you're pedaling. Okay, so here's the other thing that I like and dislike about the cadence sensor is if you're on really flat ground, you are going to want to start pedaling kind of like faster and faster and faster. But once you're going uphill, the cadence sensor is really, really nice because you can just barely pedal and you can go as slow as you want, and it's not going to boost you too much, which I'm a big fan of.
I think that cadence sensor kind of helps you stay more in control of the bike.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And for me, again, kind of a big deal.
Right. The next thing is you can unlock this to the 28 or 29 miles per hour, which I did do right after we got it, which was super easy. All you need to do is hold one of the brakes and then twist the throttle. Once you have those two on, then you hold down the power button for like 10 to 12 seconds, and then you're gonna get 9.9 on the display, then it's unlocked. And then you can use the throttle and go all the way up to 29 miles per hour, which I did do, and it's quite nice. The next thing, which she already mentioned, it has lots of power. We can go up the hill, no problem. It's actually the fastest e-bike that we have going up that hill, so that is nice. Maybe it's because it has the 16-inch wheels. The wheels are smaller. That's where you get a little bit more torque, and you can take off and go quicker, you know, sooner. So I do like all the power and speed. It also has really good braking. So on another e-bike or two that we have, whenever you push the brakes, it kind of squeals or makes noises. This one does not do that. And I think it's because the brakes are a little bit thicker and they don't have that harmonic vibration noise to it. That's my only guess for that part. Next thing for me, I'm a big fan of the BMX style handlebars up here. I do have other e-bikes that just have like the stem that comes pretty high and then a straight bar. Those are fine, but I'm a big fan of the BMX style handlebars. The next thing is the little bag that you can get. I don't know, I'm a big fan of bags because you can put your water, you can put your extra tools and all that kind of.
It's like insulated, right?
Yeah, this one is kind of insulated. I'm not sure what the insulation rating is, but if we don't need all the battery capacity, then I'll just throw this back in there. The next thing is pretty obvious since it's a step through. Basically, anybody that's short like us can step over the bike and get on it and ride. So those are all of my pros, and then my cons, which I already mentioned, was the pro and con about the cadence sensor. If you're on flat ground, you're going to want to pedal faster and faster and faster. The next one for me is the little charging cover over here. It doesn't stay closed.
Yeah, this one doesn't like
it just pops right back open.
And I closed it earlier and I thought it was gonna stay closed, but
no,
evidently it did not.
Yeah, this one, it just pops right back open after like 4 or 5 minutes. So I don't know, whatever. I think that's pretty much all of my cons. Other than pros and cons, I am a big fan of this bike. Mainly because of all the power, and it's just real easy to ride, and it has the cadence sensor, which your e-bike does. And that was the other problem with all the other e-bikes that we do have, is hers has the cadence sensor and all the other ones don't. So I am constantly trying to match her speed, and it's a little bit tougher.
It was impossible.
Yeah, it wasn't possible for me to like match the speed, but this one, since it has the cadence sensor, I can kind of ride at her pace.
Yeah. Do you think that this is your new go-to?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, another thing is it's the same color as your bike, so I think that's kind of nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan of this. I'm a big fan of the e-bike. The seat, actually, it's like a wider seat than some of the other e-bikes that we have, and feel that.
Yeah,
it's
pretty,
nice and
pretty soft.
nice and comfortable. Okay, that is pretty much it. The next thing is the price, and you have all that information over here.
The launch price from today is for the single battery bike, it's $849. The regular price being $899.
Okay.
And then the dual battery is $1199.
Okay.
With the regular price being $1399.
Oh, okay. And you get the of course, the free rack that comes with it,
Right.
because that's where the dual battery
Right,
is
yep.
housed. And then if you want to save 10%, you can use our discount code AverageJoe. All right, that's pretty much all we have. If anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns about the ENGWE L16, make sure you put your comments down below. If anybody's interested, of course, we'll have affiliate links in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it, right?
Yeah.
All right, if this video was helpful in any way possible, make sure you like that smash button on your way out.
We'll see you on the next one.
Deuces.
Splash pad. Gonna be a hot one.
But once you're going uphill,
Uphill. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You know what riding this bike was reminding me of just now when I was
What?
taking it around the block? Was, remember that Honda Prelude I had when we lived overseas?
Yeah.
And how when I first drove it, you would turn the wheel just a little bit and it would be like, "Brr!" and it would like turn the whole corner.
Yeah.
Like driving on this reminds me of that car. So that was what, like a 4-wheel drive car or whatever?
Yeah.
So it just like turned
It turned the
corners.
back wheels just a little bit.
It was awesome. Driving this reminded me of that because it turned so. That's it.
Cool.
Okay.